Hi, welcome back to another edition of Seven's Pinballorama. After my last video on cleaning pinball playfields, I had a comment that had I ever tried Gojo hand cleaner. I haven't. Doesn't seem like a really great idea to me. Gojo is a hand cleaner designed to clean hands covered in like oils and greases and grimes and gunk and stuff. Seems a little extreme. But when I was researching it, there were a few people that were in like well-known, respected people in the pinball community that say, yeah, Gojo works great. So let's try it. Might as well. I've got this old Black Knight pinball that I've been abusing for the last couple of videos. We might as well abuse her one more time because after this I'm actually going to start working on it, so it won't be around to play with. So while I was researching, I also found some other suggestions that people said that, you know, it works great for them. Give it a shot. I might as well. What the hell? So I went shopping, bought a bunch of crap, but we're going to try a lot of the regular stuff as well. We're going to try a bunch of different things. So we have things like Novus 2, which, you know, CP100, which is a pinball cleaner and polish, which has been around for a long time. I love this on old EM machines. Works great. I don't think it's really much of a cleaner. To me, it seems sort of like naphtha with something else in it. I don't know what's in it. But it's blue. Good stuff, but I don't think it's going to really make a dent, but we'll try it. Some other people suggested Germ Gel hand cleaner, which is basically, I think, just rubbing alcohol in some kind of gooey base. We'll try it. And then a handful of other things that I just think are really bad ideas, but people recommended them, so let's try them. So we're going to start with the Gojo. We'll see how this Gojos. And I've sectioned off little sections on the playfield, and we'll test each one in its own little quarantined area, and then when we're done with the video, we can peel them all back and we can see what worked, what didn't work, and what just made a real big mess. So, all right, here we go. Gojo hand cleaner. The instructions that I saw said to, you basically put this on with a toothbrush, scrub it in, let it sit for about 5 to 7 minutes or something like that, and then wipe it all off, and it's supposed to be beautiful and pretty. So I guess we will try that. I don't know how much to use. It didn't say. But, you know, this is probably enough. Oh, electric toothbrush. Oh, yeah. Also didn't say how much to scrub. It just said to put it on with the toothbrush and then it will do its thing all by itself. Okay, so we'll let that sit for 5 to 7 minutes and see how well that works. So next to it, let's do something that I don't think is going to do anything at all. This is Protex Germ Gel hand cleaner, and we'll just put some in there. I don't know what you're supposed to do with this. You just, I don't know, put it on, scrub. It doesn't, well, I have paint. I have taken off paint. That's always a good sign. Little dirt, little paint. Looks about the same, but we write down what that is. That's our germ gel. All right, next to that, why don't we do something that sometimes gets results. Novus 2. This is mostly for getting rid of scratches and things like that. But it has a little bit of an abrasive in it, so we might actually get somewhere with this. Usually with this, I put it on. I usually use this for kind of polishing up stuff. I don't use it for getting rid of gunk in the paint. But usually I put this stuff on, kind of give it a little buff and scrub like this. There's a little bit of haze. And then I'll sort of let that dry and just do that to it. Doesn't look like it's really doing much. Let's try a bit more. More is always better. Try to focus on these edges, and when we peel the tape back, we'll be able to see if it made any difference whatsoever. This, I'm getting a little dirt and maybe a little paint. Dirt. Can you see the dirt? Let's try a bit more. It's getting shiny though. This is probably actually a pretty good demonstration on how Novus works to buff out an old playfield. I was going to do that on this actually after one of the tests that I did up here, where it made it quite dull after I was scrubbing away on it with Magic Eraser. And so in this, you can actually see how it brought this back to a shine, which is cool. It's still dirty. Okay, how about, let me mark that down. Novus. How about CP100? I don't think this is going to do a damn thing to this. It's good for some stuff, but I think this is above and beyond what this was designed to do. Little dirt. I think we're going to see that on all of them. A little dirt. Yeah. Okay, so another thing that people have recommended is, mark this down so I don't forget, this was CP. So the other thing that people recommended was Simple Green and Mean Green. I don't really recommend those because they have a lot of water content and stuff. But what the heck, let's try them, right? So we'll start with Simple Green. And I think that Mean Green and Simple Green are fairly similar. I use Simple Green for stuff. I use it actually on pinball machines for cleaning other parts of the machine. I don't usually use it on the playfields, but... So we'll do Simple Green here and we'll do Mean Green over here and see what the difference is. I don't even have dirt. No dirt. Okay, Mean Green. Mean Green. Mean Green Stream. I've never actually used this stuff before. Getting some dirt. I think mean green and simple green doesn't really do anything. Has that been 5 to 7 minutes? Maybe. Maybe we'll let it set a little bit longer. Okay, so another thing that people thought of. This is one of those orange flavored cleaners for hands with pumice. Probably not a great idea. Oh, looks like I have to move my secondary camera. Okay. This is called MotoMaster. I got this at Canadian Tire. Your mileage may vary. Ooh, it's gritty. Ooh, I got a lot of dirt on that. Probably has lifted up the most dirt so far, but who knows what kind of damage we're doing to the playfield with this stuff. And it really, you know, it's not looking a whole lot different. Squeaky. Let's do a little bit more. Just for fun. Yeah, I don't think I would. It feels like sandpaper, actually. I don't think that I would think this would be a very good idea. More dirt though. It's bringing up a lot of dirt. That's actually impressive. Well, it's clean, and it actually brought some of the shine back, kind of like the Novus did. It's curious. Okay, next up. I kid you not, this was a recommendation. Comment. I don't know how you would use comment, so I'm going to assume that we're going to mix it with water. This is a really dumb thing, I think. How much water do you... Oh, that's probably enough. I don't know why anybody would think this was a good idea. Comment. This poor Black Knight. Will all be worth it at the end of the day. Maybe or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe a little more Comet. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. Oh, well, yeah, maybe. Ew. Well, that smells clean. Well, I'll be damned. It actually is doing something. Besides wrecking the playfield. But, well, maybe not. Okay, and then just for fun, because someone suggested comments, someone had mentioned that, I thought we'll just go out with a bang here. SOS Pads. Because why the hell not? Nothing like a little steel wool and soap. Probably want water on this as well. I don't even know if I need to say don't do this at home. Maybe I do. So when I clean my pinball machine with SOS pads, I prefer to use small circular movements instead of back and forth. Because why wouldn't you? This is actually a very effective method of taking off paint. Who would have thunk? Actually, when using SOS pads on my playfield, I prefer vigorous back and forth motions. And lots of water. Always use lots of water when using SOS on your playfield. And, you know, maybe a little simple green as well. Might as well. Oh yeah, that's much better. I'm going through the tape. Awesome. Oh yeah, that cleans it up. That does it. Okay, so I think that wraps up my idiot's guide to cleaning a pinball playfield. So to go through the list here, Gojo, while it sounds like it might be an impressive thing to try on your pinball playfield, I'm not really noticing anything. You can't tell where I used it compared to where the tape was. No. I think it's probably, you know, you'd be better just using a cloth, a wet cloth, other than this stuff. Yeah, whatever. Germ Gel, which is basically alcohol in mucus. It did absolutely nothing at all. So, what's the point? Novus 2. Novus 2 did exactly what it's supposed to do. It's not a cleaner. It's a polish. And on the playfield, I don't know if you can actually see the finish in the video or not, but it brought it back to a shine, and it looks great, but it's still dirty. It's not a cleaner. So it did what it's supposed to do. Use it for that. It's not magic. CP100. I like this stuff for older machines. Like I said, I have bottles of this stuff, and I've never bought it because every time I buy an EM machine, this stuff is in it. So it is magic. It sort of just appears from nowhere. It didn't do a thing either. Not in this extreme case. It didn't do anything. Our green cleaners, Simple Green, Mean Green. Simple Green really didn't seem to do anything. Mean green, I did get up a little bit more dirt on my cloth, but it may have just been a surface area, a dirtier area or something. Don't use these. Just don't bother. Use them for cleaning up, you know, mechanics or something in your machine. Clean up your legs. Use it to get the stuff out from underneath your fingernails. It's biodegradable. Hey, doesn't do anything. Our MotoMaster hand cleaner with citrus and pumice. It brought up a fair amount of dirt. More so probably than any of these, but I don't think I would use it on my pinball playfield. Not one that I cared about. And it also really, you know, it didn't do anything to take the ball swirls out. I had dirt on my rag, but I still have dirt on my playfield, so doesn't seem to be a lot of point to that one either. So that leaves us with our two big contenders. Comet, I was expecting it to make a little bit more of a mess. It actually, surprisingly enough, where it was, the playfield's a little bit shinier. It actually polished it up a little bit. Didn't do anything to take out the ball swirls. And you don't want to use Comet on your playfield. But on the other hand, if you have, let's say that you have a Big Bang bar, right? And it's got a big area of the playfield that's quite dirty, and you want to find a really good product to get that dirt out of the playfield. This is not what you want either. Or this either. SOS did exactly what I expected it to do and more. It didn't take out the ball swirls really. It took out a lot of paint, and it just made a big mess. So if you want to take the paint off your playfield, this is the stuff. Okay, so I think that wraps up our idiot's guide to cleaning a pinball playfield. Not impressed really with any of these, but this was a lot of fun. And it's kind of a good way to go out with this machine, because now I'm going to work on it. I'm going to film that as well. I don't know how I'm going to upload the videos, if I'll do it in little chunks as I'm working on it, or maybe I'll just wait until the end and I'll do it all in one big video. But so now I'm going to actually work on this whole Black Knight and quit harassing it and abusing it. Okay, so if you like the video, please subscribe. There'll be a link at the end of this. If you don't like the video, please subscribe. There'll be a link at the end of this. If you have any comments, questions, you can contact me through the contact page. There'll be a link at the end of the video. And I guess that wraps it up. Until next time, thanks for watching.